Hello everybody and welcome back to Vault Assault SMP. My name is Buzzy107 and today we are going to be working on our shop for our gunpowder. Alright, so we are over here in the shopping district and I have set up a schematic cannon and I have everything loaded in. Let me see if I can go ahead and I should be able to grab the schematic out. As you can see, I have everything loaded in. That is the schematic for the build. And we're going to go ahead and hold down Alt. Everything should be about where I want it. So we'll click on this. We'll throw that in. We're going to go ahead and put the schematic table down right about here. That should be fine. But yeah, we got everything loaded up in here and in here, and I actually had a checklist going the whole time so that I could make sure that I had everything that I needed. So I'm going to go ahead and let the schematic cannon work, and with that we're going to jump into our first time lapse of the series. Not sure what just happened, but my game like completely crashed. So let's go back up here. And it's crashing again. Alright, let's see if that worked. So it looks like it's mainly just a rendering issue because you can see the blocks going, and just in some spots it seems like it takes a second for it to catch up. So I'm not sure what's causing it necessarily, but it is a small issue nonetheless. But while we're here, I can talk about some of the stuff that you can see. Now I did put a water wheel in here because these flywheels are actually going to be moving. And I wanted to go with a little bit more of a Treasure Planet. Now if you haven't seen Treasure Planet, you really should watch it. Really good Disney movie. But I went with a more of a Treasure Planet vibe for the ship because I wanted it to look more, I guess, fantasy steampunk than just steampunk. And I didn't want to do the whole Zeppelin airship type deal. Now I can possibly do one like that in the future, but for this design specifically I wanted to go with more of a fantasy themed, more fantasy oriented ship. And I wanted it to look more like something that you would see actually in the water, but had been adapted to be flown in the air. Alright, now I went ahead and added these additions, so we now have a copper door that actually takes us into the cabin, which this is also going to be where you pay, maybe like a chest or something. So I might go ahead and do like a gilded chest or something like that and put it right back here for payment. Or I might just have it to where they pay in the chest when they pull the either the rockets or the gunpowder or the TNT out. But yeah, I think that might be the best way to do it. Now I am going to get a fluid drain and put some fluid in here, but next time you guys see me, we will be back over at the base, and we will be working on getting our gunpowder farm a little more automated. Alright, so what I've been thinking about doing kind of behind the scenes and just been running a lot of vaults off camera. So what we have is we've unlocked eye spawners. Now I have a majority of the pieces that I need, but let's see. And uses for that, we need an echo pog, which we have enough to do. If we take these and these, we can combine this and then combine that, and then we go over here, we have 4 of these. So we now have a survival spawner, and that will help us in many ways because of the simple fact that we, let's see, I want to clear out an area within here. Let me see, is it's got fortune? Yeah, it's got fortune. Let's go put silk touch on that real quick. But I'm thinking the best thing to do for right now would be just break out that. And then just have this right here. Just have that be our opening. So let's go and grab some of these out. And we'll just set this up for now. Alright, so went ahead and did a little bit of a design for here. Now, unfortunately, I built an even room. Most of the way I built even throughout the room, and yeah, I didn't notice it until afterwards. But I got all of this set up. So I made a little bit of a mistake here, and now I'm gonna pay for it, unfortunately. So mistake 1 was this room isn't wide enough. Mistake 2 is I didn't actually need the tinted glass. Went ahead and got the spawner all set up. Now we do have to go like this. Let me go ahead and break these because these aren't needed. I do need to get a damage, some sort of damage, some sort of way of damaging the mobs automatically, unless I'm going to have them all filtered over here, and then I do all the killing manually. But just had an issue with some gas that I don't think would be a good idea to have them all getting killed manually by me. But if we go like this, and then we click it again, sends it over to there. And then this will just continuously spawn in cows until we click this button, which will bring it into here and put it into the chest. I have to work out some sort of power supply. I've tried getting the modular router to actually do what it's supposed to do. I've tried even with having, you know, power here, and it's just, I don't know, for some reason this isn't working. So I'm gonna pick those up. Well, actually I'm not gonna pick up the modular router or this one, because this is working as like a hopper right now. So I'll actually go ahead and leave that in here, let that go ahead and power up. But I'm gonna have to figure out some way with Create to get deployers or something in here. Some way, mainly some way of funneling the mobs from here, from the corners to the center. I mean, I could funnel them to here, and then I could just do like a campfire. If I drop this one lower or one higher, no, one lower. If I drop this one lower, let's see something. Make sure my magnet's off. Alright, so that's still hooked up. So yeah, if I drop these one lower and have fire that actually kills them, let's see. There. Now let's see if this works. So we'll go ahead, we'll take the cows, put them right here, because I might have to raise all this up by one. Put them right there. Alright, that works. Dang it. It's the only thing I don't like is the fact that we're going to have, like, cooked food. And a straggler every now and then. Let's see how this works. Well, it's string. Alright, so I gotta figure some stuff out. I gotta run some more vaults so I can get into some dark utilities, because that's gonna be the easiest way to set up these farms. And for dark utilities, I need a total of 6 knowledge stars. I currently have 1. So let me go ahead and run some more vaults in between episodes. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We did get our rocket shop built. Now we just got to get it stocked. We already got prices. We just got to get it stocked. And we got to get a price for that wood shop because we need it. But yeah, until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed. My name has been Buzzy107, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, guys.